Friday morning, all systems are go here. We've got Fred doing electricity again. Hi Fred.
Hi.
We've also got, it's very tight in here right now. We've also got the wife at work.
Hi.
So Clara's sanding this down, we're going to varnish it, and then you guys will see later what's going to happen. I'm not telling you. But me, I'm cutting some placo to put up here, and then we'll see after. I do want to screw this in. Miscommunication. So, that's getting screwed in, I'll do that later. But for now, I'm cutting plasterboard, and if I say placo, by the way, I mean plasterboard. Habits of two languages. Placo is French for plasterboard. I keep calling it placo because everyone around me does and it's sticking in my head. So I'm going to cut this, stick it up there, screw that in, and then we'll see where we're at. I'll keep you updated. We've just had a delivery and this is going to help me out a hell of a lot and I'm very excited. That's what I've got. However, it's in bits, so assembly required, I think. Or not. Oh, I hope not. Can I just use this? Ooh. I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. So here it is, in all its glory. You get 2 clamps to clamp it to the table, or you can screw it to the table. But I was reading the instructions because I couldn't figure out how to lift it up. Until this, you pull out, you turn 90 degrees, you pop it back in, and then you can lift it. But until you do that, that will not lift up. A safety feature. So there you go. So right now I'm in our future bedroom. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but it's freaking cold in here. The door's not sealed or insulated at all. We've also got the giant hole missing lots of insulation. So basically the temperature in this room is the temperature outside. So, oh, it's fresh. But I've just placed my new saw in here because it doesn't matter if this room gets full of mess, is the idea. We'll see what happens, but for now, so there we go, the saw is here, we've got a working plug socket right there, so I can plug this in. I nearly threw this table away, I'm so glad I didn't, because this can be my temporary workstation for now. So I'm still inside, I can make mess in this room, it doesn't really matter, but that's where the saw is going to live. Very happy for now.
Voila. Where that.
Sunday morning, gonna be trying to fix this today. My drill is broke, the shop is closed. Can't do anything, so see if I can do this. Bricks, concrete, smooth it out, and then just try make here nicer. Doing something there. You'll see when I've got a drill. But right now I can't do anything. But job number 1, protect the stairs, plastic sheet. Hopefully I can get this covered nicely. The idea is to cover it, but bricks and concrete, new stairs. See the problem? I hope this works. There we go, all protected, all wrapped. So little update, it's currently Monday now. Yesterday I wanted to get the concrete on, couldn't do it, it was raining, everyth's ready. But up here in this bedroom, yesterday with Fred, it's a bit dull, let's turn that light on. That's not the one. There it is. Better now we can see. screwed on. Screwed on. Still got to do up there, but my drill's broke, so I can't screw it on. However, there's a light switch. And on the other side, in this room, in the actual bedroom, there's a light switch. And that's not all. There's a plug. Things are coming along. However, with my lack of drill, still not screwed on here. So, and this is still void. So if I can get my drill. Now, I was thinking about going out today. However, we're going into the big town tomorrow, so maybe I'll get that tomorrow. We'll have to just wait and see. But it's not the ideal weather to go out and mix some concrete right now. But I will show you, I've plugged all the gaps. We are ready to put the concrete on in the wall here that I've fixed. I'll show you what that looks like. There we go. All holes plugged. I'm gonna put concrete all along here, make it nice and flat. My idea here was to fill this with screws so behind the concrete's got a lot to grab onto. However, my drill died, so that was nice. And then here, I'm going to put one line of bricks, like thin bricks, in front of the concrete, and then I'm going to try and match this. Because the difference between this wall and there's going to be a little lip here, so I'm going to put a single thin brick all along here and then concrete it over, and then we'll stick something on top. But there you go, we're ready for the concrete. Okay, we are Wednesday morning. Now the wife has gone out, taken Zelly out so I can make noise. And this morning I've been doing a little bit of concreting. Tried plug up some gaps. Now, I messed up the mixture, it was way too watery, I kept adding more cement, but in the end we got there and I got the right consistency for the mixture. I put way too much water in the first time though, but we were good. So, I've stuck concrete over the holes in the wall where I've plugged them up with bricks, and then I've stuck a little bit of concrete on. Now it's not finished, but I want that to dry. After, I'm going to put a line of bricks, a little bit more concrete the bricks in a line, and I'll show you now what I've got up to this morning. But the camera was dead, so I couldn't record anything. It's been on charge all morning. But let me show you. So here we go. Now the idea was, like I said, this has to dry before the next one goes on. So I've not made it perfectly smooth on purpose, although here I've had to really push it in. So it's a bit smoother than what I would like it to be, but the rest is nice and bumpy and textured, so that the next bit of concrete has something to grip onto, if that makes sense. I did, unfortunately, run out of concrete, so that's going to have to be for another time. But there we go. Concrete number one, done. We're almost plugging up the holes. Such a shame about that. Such a shame. But there we go. So, last time I said my drill was dead and we needed a new one. Here's the backside one that I used to have. And as you see, nothing. Now you may think, well, go charge your battery then it'll work. Well, full. And I can prove that because I've got multiple backside tools. See how that works? See how this doesn't work? It's completely dead, so there we go. Useless. So I've gone out and I bought another one. I used to have this drill in England. It's a Ryobi. I think this is a lot better than mine because my battery was not that big. that battery is huge. That's much better. So now I've got a drill, I can finally move on. Move on to this bad boy. So the idea is, over here, not those two. Plank 1, plank 2. Right now there's one shelf on the bottom, there's going to be another 2 in the middle. So I'm going to get cracking on with this and hopefully I'm going to line it up right. I hope. And I also hope I don't split wood and I don't make a mess, but we'll see what happens. So Clara's just rang me, she's on her way back with the Zelly, which is fine. But I've got a really interesting problem with this shelf. I've never had this before. And the problem is basically due to the fact that the wood is not flat. Now what do I mean it's not flat? Well, let me show you something. As you can see, closed up, yet you can see air in the middle. The wood's not straight. So my idea with the shelves is to put the curve upwards, so weight of whatever that goes on this thing will eventually make it flat. However, I've just put this on to see if it's level. Now if I push it to the back, I think that's pretty much level. However, if I push it like this, and we look again, it's not level. So, is this level or is this not level? I'm really confused right now. I'm really confused. Do you know what? I might just screw it in and call it a day. Not level. Move it towards the back. More level. My level is also too big for the shelf, so that's not helping, but yeah, this is a head scratcher, most definitely. So Zell is currently asleep, so I've got to be quiet, but done. And level. Very happy about that, but there's one thing that I've not managed to finish yet because she's asleep, is to tack on with nails the back panel. Now I've just cut it down, taken like a couple of centimetres off the top so it fits now. It's not as wide as I would like it to be. I'd like a couple more centimetres on the side, but it'll work. Let me show you what it looks like. There you go. So this is what it will look like when it's finished. And where's it gonna go? So here we are, the stairs are here. I've cut that down slightly, and on this side I've got that, it's screwed into the wall, and we've got some concrete piled in behind. Now, across that is gonna go this plank right across here. Then, using these two, we're going to lift up, screw this onto that, or that onto this, whichever way around you want to say it, and then underneath put two supports sitting on the beam, and then the beam will also hold this metal rail so we can attach plasterboard, which is why this one isn't screwed in. The idea being we can slide it along and then somehow screw up top, but I've not thought about that yet. But there we go, it's finished. It's just got to get screwed in, but I can't make noise, she's asleep, so there we go. That's better than any IKEA stuff. I'm happy with that. So there you go, it's all done and finished. Not bad for my first attempt at building something like that, if I do say so myself. And it's level, and it's solid, and I didn't poke nails through when I tacked the back plate on. If you want to see the back, there's literally pencil lines just everywhere, so I know where the planks are. But it looks really good, is the idea. And it does. Little bit more sanding needed, and then I'm going to be very happy with it. Not too shabby if I say so myself. There's that. So it's Thursday morning, and I've picked him up this morning, and so... Hi.
How are we doing?
So we have a problem. Metal rail. And nothing to cut metal rail.
I believe I asked you something before we left my house. What
Yes.
was it? Do we need any tools?
And I said,
No, we have everything.
yes, I said no, we've got everything. What I've not thought though is we cut it last time with Fred's tool. Fred's obviously not here anymore, so we've got nothing to cut metal with. Now, luckily I've bought a multi-tool, which is this little thing. And we're going to try cut it with this. Will it cut it? Honestly, I don't know. I guess we'll find out soon enough, but maybe?
And what's the other problem?
The other attachments for wood.
And what's the other problem?
What are the problems?
Because Zelly is still very young,
Yes.
sensitive ears.
Mm-hmm.
She can't really be here when we do work,
No.
which means Clara has gone with Zelly,
Mm-hmm.
which means Clara's gone with what?
The car. So we're stuck here in the house with no car and nothing to cut metal.
It could be worse.
I'm blaming JP.
It could be worse. We could be out of beer.
We have beer. Beer we have. We've bought beer and JP's brought beer, so we're okay for beer.
The main thing.
Not that much for cutting metal though. But we'll see what we can get done if we can do this. Cross your fingers.
Keep on forgetting to phone.
So, we've just had lunch and some beers, and now it's very, very difficult time.
It's a little challenge.
It's a little challenge, it's a very big challenge. So, basically, what's going to happen right now, this, with the help of this, is going here. So if you see in the middle of these two rails, the idea is hold back. Well, let me turn the. Hang on, I can edit.
It's okay.
So the idea is this with this lip will go somewhere around there, and the bookshelf will sit on the lip and then get screwed in to the wood here on both sides.
Which we have supported against the railing as well, so it should, technically, it should hold pretty well.
We hope.
The biggest challenge is this. There's a bit of a drop here. If something goes wrong, the bookshelf will have a long drop, and I think we'll be making a new bookshelf.
And probably new stairs. So we have to get this right.
Kind of, yes.
Or I think the wife may kill me. If we say she'll come back to the bookshelf finished, and she comes back to the bookshelf smashed up and the stairs in splinters, I think she's not going to be very happy with me. So we have to get this right.
No pressure then, huh?
None at all. No.
We'll get it done.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Where do you stop this? Oh, stop.
Yeah. So here, JP's leg idea worked. I was going to make a box to just sit this thing on, but I've not thought about the second rails. So I really like the leg idea. It's supporting. Now we've clamped everything. Something else I need to buy is these clamps. They're very good.
Very fucking handy.
But it's in, it's solid, and it's up without us touching it, and it didn't fall down the stairs. I've got to get that on camera. It's got to be on camera. That's got to be on camera. Well done.
Now let's screw it in so it never comes off.
I think you've earned a beer.
Hey! Oh, jeez, I'm happy with that.
Very happy with that.
That's looking good.
That'll do. Who needs IKEA?
This is last, like, if this was made by IKEA, it would last you, like, whatever, 5 years. Happy days, cheap entertainment. This will never come off.
Exactly. Have you got a good side?
I don't have a bad side.
So there we go. The shelf is in. The insulation is in. The plasterboard is going in as well. That one there is not screwed in yet. It's got to be insulated.
It'll be screwed in before the day's over.
Oh yes, it will. So we're getting there. Progress. JP, if you'd like to repeat, please, what you just said.
So we've done this room. We've done this quite complex wall shelf unit here, which actually looks really good. We've got plasterboard in places that were very, very tricky to get up. We still need to get some sort of way to get up there and put the last screws in there. But tomorrow, the plan is. See, the problem with this room is there's a lot of angles, and
Yeah,
we're working over stairs and like just a lot of complications. The next room.
There is, and he's correct.
The next room is this room.
So the next room is from the corner. This is a chimney. So from this all the way over
To that wall.
to that wall over there.
Which basically is a straight line. We do need to put a door.
The door is the problem. They're annoying to make sure they can be slammable for the children.
So, and we've got a pretty much full day tomorrow to do this, and I honestly think that we can definitely get the door up and the frame for the wall.
He said it on video.
Yes. If things go well, we get started on the placo.
Plasterboard.
Again, this is a lot more straightforward than the other room was. There's a lot less cuts. We might fly with that really, really fast then. So maybe Saturday morning, an extra work there. Maybe we'll see how far we get.
So there we go. One room done. He's saying this one will be finished tomorrow. Completely. Painted and everything. But there you go. We're all done. I've just left this open on purpose so Fred, our electrician, can run cables from the attic all down here going to the fuse box down there. That's why there's a panel missing, but everything else is up, screwed in, done, and yeah, even the little bookshelf, which is surrounded by plasterboard, and is rather strong. Well done, JP.
Thank you. Thank you. Glad.
That was his fault.
Yeah, that was my fault.
That was his fault. I just wanted to put plasterboard on. That was his fault. It does look nice. But thank you for the head-scratching headaches.
It took us an extra day just to do that.
Yeah, there you go. Friday morning, room 2. Snip, snip. We've just got scissors to cut metal, rather than the huge angle grinder. But, all morning so far we've been talking about a problem. Clara wanted the wall. I'm going to flip this round, I'm going to show you.
Stop saying it's me, say make problem.
Clara wanted the wall up to this line. But the problem with that, if we follow the laser up, it was right on the light switch. So, we cannot. So, we've had to come out a little bit. But now, we're thinking of building a box thing to get rid of the dead space there and then put a shelf here. Whose idea was that? Whose fault is this?
Easy.
And I've also knocked off all, and I've got my hole back, which is nice. And I've tried getting the rest off, but it's actually stuck on the rest. So, not too bad of a job, I guess, but it's not very good either. So I've got all that off. What do you think?
I'm trying to figure out why this part doesn't. Well, it is thicker in here. So
It's just too deep. It's too thick.
tile glue.
That's what we're gonna do.
I swear about tile glue. Much better than plaster.
Yep. So there we go. The wall is starting. We've gone out and we bought these, and I've just tried cutting with them for the first time. Do you like my straight line? You see how it's perfectly straight and flat? And there's no dents or anything. These scissors are perfect. Yeah.
Do you want to take the tiny bit of sarcasm there in the?
No sarcasm. We have a metal bar all along the floor, not screwed in yet. I've just had the fun of cutting these with stupid scissors. We have the first section of the wall here, that is screwed into the wall, that is screwed into the floor. That's the doorway, yeah?
Yeah, it's a little bit less than.
That's the doorway. Door will open onto chimney. Top metal rail is going to get squozen in on the top. So I guess I've got to screw this in now. A little bit of an update. Here is the door for this bedroom. I've just cut that foot off. I was about to cut that foot off. Now, JP, would you like to explain?
Yeah. So these are very box standard doors that you get in most brico shops here in France. They're come in a frame. They're reasonably straight. They do the job. The problem is that most typical French houses, old houses, are not straight in any possible way that you can ever imagine.
And they're really not straight.
And we're doing the floor on a floor here that there's a serious dip. So we just figured out that to straighten this up, we have about a 1.6 centimeter gap.
So there you go, you're kind of in between the two lines, you can see, with the bubble, and put it down. Yeah, it's not straight at all.
So if you would have cut both legs the same length, the door was just going like that, and it would never work because they have to be straight for them to work. So we need to cut that other leg 1.7 centimeters longer than the other side, and then start adjusting from there with the little shims and all that sort of stuff.
So yeah,
this is going to be fun.
This is going to be a pain.
It's going to be fun.
Pain.
No, it's going to be fun. I'm going to be proud of it when it closes.
If we can get it to close like the other one, I'll call it a win.
We win.
But it's going up. It's going up. Lovely. So we've just had lunch. Lunch is finished, and I can proudly show you a wall. I mean, there's no plasterboard on it, but show them the door. Show them the door. Oh, slammable.
It is.
So there we go. All the frame for this wall is up. Now it's plasterboard, insulation, and job's done. We've got to leave one plank, not double-sided plasterboarded, which is going to be this one here. It needs a light switch and a plug socket on the other side, and then on this side it's going to have another light switch, so I'll be screwing one side but not both, but the rest can get double done and insulated. And we're done! Hey.
Told you so.
Here we go. We're currently about 5:30 or something in the evening. All the inside of this room is up. Every board is screwed on fully, and so thank you.
My pleasure.
But we've not finished. We're still going.
Yeah.
So
Not giving up.
it's a lot darker in here. We've got the work light in there, but insulation has gone in.
Yep.
Everything else is here. 2 giant plasterboards we're going to try put up now, because this one has to be left empty for our electrician. The one up there is very easy, I could do myself. The one there it's nice and light. Now, the reason why I want JP to help is the stairs in here where we hold the placo.
And it's steep. More of a ladder than a stair, really.
There you go. That's the angle. So carrying huge bits of placo up there. The chance of me smashing them doing that on my own with the big full sheet, very high.
It's a
JP's helping. Thank you.
Yeah, you need somebody else for that. But I'm being actually hopeful that either tomorrow morning we can get those 2 finished as well. So
Yeah, I think we will.
then this is, apart from electrics, it's done.
Yep. The wall will be finished, just not for Fred. So there we go. And yeah, I think I'm going to wrap that up here. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.